The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
On any explosive. Feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And again, it's Chubb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 49 yards. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's a give to Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson down inside the 10, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A handoff to Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 6-0 our score after 1. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score, but remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones on third down, throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. Touchdown, Giants! Richie James, a 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Browns 12.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
King York kicking off for the Browns.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.